Hi, good evening. Coming in to do the recordings for the month of the channel messages for the month of October. This message that I'm channeling through tonight is for those born under the sign of the Cancer energy. This will be following from the first all the way to the end of the month. Please remember this does not replace any medical psychological advice, and this is to be taken as entertainment. It is not a personal session, a personal reading. If you want to book those, go to CorrieThorne.com. So, and all the information will be below about how to contact me, the Corrie School of Magic, where to purchase my book, More Than Existing. And so, channeling through a message for those born under Cancer, born into Cancer. And I have a lot of purpley kind of hue energy here. And I'm like, is it veil? Is it through the veil? Is it the spirit world is very close? Or is it your third eye? Is it that you're looking with your eyes and seeing what you want to see, and you're creating stories? I feel like that's it. You're sometimes creating these stories, and it's like you're kind of taking from, like you're looking down for your answers, or you're looking down for these stories as if you're comparing what is happening in your life right now to the past, but it's not the place where you need to be looking. You need to be looking straight ahead. You need to be looking in the now. I do feel like for Cancer, I have this kind of energy, this exhaustion, communication, throat. And I'm like, I'm so tired as I'm trying to do your reading. I'm trying to get this movement, to move this energy. And there's like, you've got some stuck energy here. And it's an old story. It's an old story, and you're in an old story. And I feel like for some of you, your attitude is showing. Your attitude is showing, and your attitude is showing because there's some fear coming up for you. And when there's fear coming up, your attitude shows. And when your attitude shows, then you're not in your right, you're not in your right place. You're not in your true self. There is some, I feel as if there is just some sense of, how do I want to put this? Hold on. And these don't go out edited, they go on edited, so you get what you get. Oh, you're trying to manipulate words. You're trying to change a story. You really are trying to tell yourself an old story. I just feel like you're really trying to convince the universe, trying to convince the guides, trying to convince the angels to work in your direction. You're trying to, a little bit of a victim story happening here. Instead of a survival story, there's a little bit of a victim story happening here. What are you guarding? What keeps you from letting a full ending happening of the past? What is that you got this kind, compassionate, caring energy, but there's this guarded energy. And when it comes up in such a way that there's just like this black kind of tantrumy kind of energy. And you're always wondering, what am I going to do? What's my purpose? Where do I go? What do I take on? And I just feel like it's like, do something for somebody, do something outside of your norm, do something kind. Recognize that your strength is undeniable. And there's no doubt you got nothing to prove, and you have nothing to prove to anybody. And being just yourself, being just in your true self is exactly how the wheels will move in motion forward for you. But there is a stuck story that's keeping you from being able to move into your opportunities. So when we look at fortunes, we look at opportunities. When we look at the sense of what is my fortune, where will it lay? It's like, well, how about we just be able to see an opening for an opportunity, an opening for, to step into a new opportunity, to start to create your own life. You kind of play so I have the sun and I have the star out, and I just feel as if, like, I really feel as if how I'm getting this message is that you're putting a lot of energy into two different stories, and everything is melting together. There's this sense that, it's like you're combining the past with where you are now. You're combining the past with your emotions and your feelings and how you're feeling, and it's all intertwining together. It's becoming mixed up. But you also have the sense um, of this amazing, the the Pleiadians, this constellation of the Pleiadians and the seven sisters. And there's that one missing sister, is how the mythology, there's a whole lot to it, but that one sister, that one kind of missing sister, how she was labeled, and it's like somehow you're playing out this story, this role. And it's like, um, nothing is really missing. Everything is there, and everything is happening in divine time. You and your strength, and what you're nurturing is that your strength can sometimes be your biggest weakness, and you're still looking for validation of something from the past here. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're being told that you're not going to get it the way that you want to receive it. It's like there's all this energy is coming in, all this new energy. And I just feel like there's a comparison happening here. And it's like this whole um energy that if you truly want to stand up in your light, if you truly want to be you, I feel like it's like that sense of letting yourself enjoy the reaping the rewards of everything that you have done, everything that you have accomplished. And it's like, hold up your own light and just be proud of where you are, is what I'm getting. I do see there's some shifts, some changes. I keep seeing fields of corn. And so for me, it's a clearing. Like when I see fields of corn, I see, because corn is a clearing. And so, and corn is multi-purpose. It's amazing what corn can be used for, and how much value is in that corn. And some is not edible until it's totally broken down. Like you can't eat, like there's some corn that is grown that is then turned, it's got to be processed before it's edible. Well, that's kind of how I'm seeing this. There's a hard shell over some of the things that you want right now. And you want things right now, and you don't get it right now, then we have a little tantrum. And so, but that hard shell is for your own protection, so that you can't get to the things that are not ready, that are not processed, that are not ready for your consumption, ready to be consumed, ready to be taken on. And so it's about the patience. It's about the waiting game. It's about, sitting back and allowing the process to happen for you, allowing life to guide you and show you. And I don't feel like all of life is going to be looking exactly as you thought it would. And there is a shift and a change. And I feel as if you're reflecting the energy uh, of like either work or somewhere around you, but there is a change I feel like there's a new direction. I feel like there's a change in career. I feel like there's an opportunity coming up for you. And it's like, if you just wait, life is protecting you and keeping you safe, and you're not in the past stories, and you're not where you used to be, and you've kind of got, you're not the poor one waiting to be fed. You're not the poor one in a victim story. You are the one that's in a full motion forward. And this comes in with the 8. I know I've been throwing down a lot of cards, and they really don't matter to your story. They're for me to validate here. But it's like you've been waiting for this win-win situation. You're waiting for this right direction. Well, the wind is blowing it in. The fire is blowing through you, and it's really lighting up. And I feel as if you're about to embark upon another journey. You're about to go into another direction, and it's a good direction. And I do have the King of Pentacles coming out. And I just want to say, with the King of Pentacles, it's that very practical kind of person, that practical kind of man that, got their shit together, got their collected up, grown up. I feel like a very strong grown up, a strong presence. And I feel like the whole thought of how you would have picked a partner is changing, or the partner if you're looking for a partner, that could be in work, it could be in relationship, but you're partnering up somehow with somebody who's very logical, very like practical. But I also have through here the horns. And so in the chair, we have the 2 skulls and the horns. So I have Capricorn, I have Aries, I have those rammy kind of energies, and they're on each side of you. And so I just have this sense of that you know, some of your protection is in those who are grounded to the earth and are able to be a assistance in the fire energy of helping you be able to project forward. It's like, don't ignore, like these are not here to kind of take away. They're here to help you grow, to help you gain. I have this sense of like, but you also have to hold your own light, and you have to hold your own. And this Knight of Pentacles has that one foot up, holding up his reward, holding up the world, and or holding up the money, like holding up his dream, holding up the thought. And I feel as if it's like it kind of changes, like this feels like it kind of changes your whys in life, and it changes what it was you're seeking. I just see a happiness, and it's going to take some patience. You're going to have to wait for this, but there's something is being cleared for you to have that life. But I almost feel like it kind of distracts you from a lot of the other things that you've been fighting so hard for. And this joyfulness, this happiness is exactly what you need to embrace, and to be able to just let yourself have the fun with that life and really um, go on an adventure. So for many Capricorns, or for many Cancers, you're going on a adventure. And I feel like either a Capricorn or a fire sign, which is kind of funny for my Cancers. Well, Scorpio and Pisces would be probably okay. I'm not sure about a Cancer and a Cancer together. I'm not doing an astrology right now. Um, but I also have the sense of like a Capricorn, or, you know, something of that real practical energy in here for you. And it's like you won't be able to butt horns because you don't have the horns. But will you be able to challenge each other? Yes. Will you be able to push each other? Yes. But it just feels like this is a beautiful energy. It feels like there's a lot of love. But it also can also be a Leo. And so there's also Leo energy around you. But I also feel like the Leo might be a past story and not so much the future story. I think we need to start looking into I'm going to go into the Cancer. I'm going to go into the grounding. And so the grounding story feels like either partnership in love, in life, in friendships, whatever it is. I just feel like you're being grounded and rooted a little more, and grounded and rooted into just be who you are and just enjoy life. And I feel like it's going to be even though there's some challenging times here, I just feel like there is going to be a lot for you to enjoy in the coming months for you, into even the new year. So enjoy. I hope this reading resonates with some of those born under the sign of Cancer, and if not, then maybe next month will be for you. Much love. I will see you soon. Bye bye.